I guess what I learned today is not to use your energy to worry, but to trust yourself, the process to create, to heal, to manifest, and to grow. We actually swam, and that's big for me. I don't even want to do this. This whole thing about, standing here, holding myself accountable. Weights are great, weights are heavy, but what really weighs you down, and the reason why you come to the gym so much, I do, is because that voice is getting too loud again. Makes me want to do things I can't, toxic things, but I need to dig deep and examine and take it like a rep, one rep at a time. You're going to get a tiny bit stronger, progressive overload. But like there's stuff buried inside that I need to fight. And even though I say the gym is like a sanctuary, it is a battleground and it is my war zone. I'm very angry, I'm constantly seething, I'm constantly frustrated, and I just want to give out. And people think that I'm very stoic. I'm not. I'm just able to hold my emotions. And it's about having those conversations with yourself, and they happen instantaneously. And being introspective might be a great power, but it's so uncomfortable. This fight is getting too hard for me right now, man. You can recognize patterns in yourself and see how your mind shapes. And the reality somehow is the reality is our own perspective and how we see the world. You're in an abyss, you're at a cliff and you want to jump in, but you're also holding yourself back. It's about waking up and agreeing that we set our own limitations, our own boundaries, our own walls to stop us from being successful in what we want to do in life. I think I'm just waffling so I don't have to do cardio. Why are you so bright? So this is for the vlog holiday episode of whatever this is that we're doing, because I've got so much backlog of vlogs. But if the place looks different, it is because I've actually taken myself out of work and put myself into holiday mode. And there's been a lot of stress and anxiety, even like coming to terms with that. And I didn't know why. And I think it's because, even getting away and the idea of rehabilitation and slowing down caused a lot of anxiety, especially this happens a lot for people who, and I mean like the thoughts of breaking our habits and skipping workouts and indulging in, cuisine cause this sense of guilt and fear that we're going to lose a lot of our progress, our hard-earned progress in such a short period of time. And that's not true. Relax. I'm telling me, relax. We are on holidays. To address why it's an issue, like there's this belief that if we're not hitting the gym constantly or going as hard as possible as we did at home, then we are somehow falling off the wagon. That isn't true. Fitness is a lifestyle. It is not a strict routine and holding yourself to like this upper echelon. What I've come to terms with is that I've become a lot anxious with the idea of holidays because I'm taking myself away from my circumstances, because I'm trying to recuperate on a short break from an intense lifestyle that I had back at home. But this is very beneficial because this is called deloading. Time to let your body recover, refresh, and actually come back stronger. One of the big things to understand is tackling the fear of muscle loss and losing your aesthetics, your physiques, your stamina. But according to research, it takes at least 2 to 3 weeks of no activity, complete no activity, before muscle loss begins. So if you're away for a week or two, but you're still walking around, you are not going to lose You don't need to stick to a strict routine when you're on holidays. Go for walks, burn calories, walk on the beach, walk down the streets, and envelop yourself in the culture. Bodyweight workouts, like 15 to 20 minutes of bodyweight workouts in your hotel room, in whatever complex they have in your facilities. If they don't have one, go down to a beach, go down to a park. This hotel, it doesn't have a great setting, and I knew that I still wanted to go to the gym because that's like my mindset place for just decompressing up here. So I found a gym outside of this area. I haven't been too bad in terms of going to it. But bodyweight exercises or strength and mobility exercises are amazing during this time. Pilates, yoga, just even simple stretches to help prevent injury when you return to your regular routine. My hammies, I've been jogging like every day here. My hammies are destroyed. Honestly, on a daily basis, a quick 20-minute session can help you stay in the groove. And honestly now, nutrition is a big part of the holiday experience. For a week or two of enjoying yourself and indulging, it's not going to wreck your body composition or athleticism. But the key is moderation, not deprivation. Enjoy that dessert, enjoy that cocktail. But think about it the same way. Eat when you're hungry, stop when you're whole. Get lean proteins, vegetables. One indulgent meal is not going to make you gain weight. Just as one salad won't make you lose, And think of it at the end of the day, your holiday is a small chapter at the end of like your entire fitness journey. It's consistency. You shouldn't be so rigid that you can't enjoy life. I hope this makes sense. It's just a waffle. It's kind of something I just had right now. But yeah, embrace your little break, stay active, that feel good, and, enjoy the experience. A lot of free weights, and I said I would just talk about like the mental shift of, so the gym here isn't that great. Their equipment is very worn down. There's only a bunch of free weights, so doing what I can with it. But it gave me the incentive to do this and talk about like how my mindset has shifted. It's not about being the strongest person in the gym or the fastest person on the track. Fitness helps your mental health. Exercise will shrink depression, anxiety, and stress. It will mediate them, just as well as medication without the side effects. And that's the big thing. You are actively, physically putting these chemicals into your body, endorphins, oxytocin, serotonin. You produce more of them. You produce more of the happy hormones. In a state of eustress, which is a good form of stress, it will actually help you sleep as well. It decreases overall levels of tension in your body and in your mind. It would help elevate your mood and make you happier. And lastly, it would give you plenty of energy to use throughout the day. Your mind and body works together. When one works well, the other one will too. If one isn't working well, the other one will deteriorate. But you need to have focus, consistency. You can't just live on motivation because it's not always going to be there. Neither will the drive. The drive is harder than the motivation because the drive is what pushes you and motivation is meant to pull you. I said that wrong. And this doesn't happen by accident. This is the discipline that we strive for. And most of the healthiest and happiest people in the world have discipline. They're not compelled or drawn by their wants rather than their needs by their vices. If you have like a set structure during your day, you need to incorporate healthy fats into your diet. And this is actually a big thing. Why is healthy eating seen as a diet when it should be natural? The pride that you gain. There's nothing wrong having an ego when you put in the hard work. If you want to be happy with yourself and you work on yourself and then you start to see the progression, that's you looking good for you. You become more aware, you become more structured, you become more disciplined, you have a healthier diet. And with this gained sense of confidence, it could open up new opportunities because you're going to push yourself more. People would want to be around you. People always want to be around someone who is highly confident. And confidence can come from cockiness. It can be a facade that a lot of us put on. Myself as an actor, I always pretend to be a lot more confident. Or it can come from discipline because you know that if you work hard, you're going to gain certain results. I'm going off on a waffle here. I think I should stop being a hypocrite and just actually use the weights. Guess I'm going this far back. Can you see me? Yeah. Boom. So, for me, I don't make it any secret that the gym is a safe space for me. Sometimes, though, it feels like it's a sanctuary for up here. It's an institution having some place for physical fitness, but it also is a place that causes me major anxiety. Stuff that I have to confront by myself and not compare myself to other people. And there was a powerful piece of advice that I got from a motivational video on YouTube from C.T. Fletcher. I think he was one of the first bodybuilders I actually started watching. And it gave me this sense that when dealing with anxiety and the fear of judgment from other people, you just have to say F anxiety. Like when you walk into the gym, all of that has to stay outside. Otherwise, you might have a half-houred workout or training session, whatever you do. And if that happens, then you're going to feel lackluster and it's going to tick into your day and be like a snowball effect. It's about owning space, I guess. And when you feel like people are looking at you, give them a damn good reason to look. And to compensate for my anxiety, I make sure that I'm training my ass off when I go in there. Something that I slipped up for ages. And then sometimes the drive and motivation isn't there, but it's about repetition. It's about consistency, keeping consistent. There are days when it's not there at all, and my self-esteem feels elusive, and it feels like I don't have any. But on those days, I'm consistent enough to say, okay, the key is to show up right now, stay present, and keep moving forward, regardless of how I'm feeling. Consistency can be a powerful antidote to anxiety. Like when you work on your process and not the perception of others, you'll find strength in that action. And I always remember CT would say, give them a reason to judge. And he would suggest leaving the house with like your hair messed up. And I used to do that for ages, especially in college. But now I've got some of the best hair on the internet. And I'm pretty sure, like the Pope agrees with me. But even if I try to mess up, it still looks good. I stand corrected. So what I do is now I wear very loud, very prominent clothing. If they're judging me because of this, then I'm getting out of my own head because I know they've already judged me, so I can move on with my day. And most people I found don't care. And they go on with their lives. And I shouldn't be worried what they think of mine because I'm a blip in their day. Why should I let them hold on to mine, if that makes sense? I've often found that if no one laughs, I've often found that no one will laugh at me louder than I will laugh at myself. And there is such strength in that, taking such security of the gym, your space, whatever it is. Facing your demons require struggles, and you need to do it head on sometimes. And there are moments, when when the weight of my doubts and my anxiety actually feel heavier than the weights I'm trying to lift. But that's what I still have to remind myself. Why did I start this journey? Because the gym is not just a place to build strength, but also mental resilience. Every rep, every set, every drop of sweat is a test. So when I feel anxiety creeping in, I channel it into my workouts. I lift heavier. I don't run. This is my battlefield. This is my battlefield. It's also about being the place where I can grow physically to help me move on mentally. It's not about being the strongest every day, but it's about showing up every day. I've learned that the opinions of others are so inconsequential. What truly matters is how we see ourselves and the effort we put in and day out. Yeah, that was a bit of a tangent, wasn't it? Have a good day. I'm finding a lot of solace. Again, not isolation, which is good.
It's just a case of working from here. It's a good day, tough day in counselling and therapy. Tough day in counselling and therapy, but good, all the same. Ending off the day here. Made a video, it's going to be funny. Taking it one day at a time. I feel like we are now in the new chapter.